Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is C Mindy Mom and I'm Mindy, and today I was able to make it into a WW workshop and I'm going to update you on my weigh-in and how my week went. So stay tuned. All right, you guys, it is Friday, February 8th. I did manage to make it into a workshop today, this morning, and I will fill you in on that in just a minute. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I've picked up quite a few subscribers in the last month or so, so just to give you the Reader's Digest condensed version of my WW journey, I have joined WW, formerly known as Weight Watchers, several times in my adult life, going all the way back to college, and any time that I joined, I was successful on the program whenever I worked the plan. So back in 2016, my weight was up. I was not very happy with the way that I felt and the way that I looked. My energy was low, and so I started doing some of the things that I learned on a previous Weight Watchers program. And then in March of 2017, I officially joined Weight Watchers again. In December of 2017, I made my goal weight of 145, and in January of 2018, I officially became a lifetime member of WW, and that means that as long as I weigh in at least once a month, no more than 2 pounds above my goal weight, I get to come to the meetings as much as I want for free, and I get vouchers for free e-tools, meaning I can continue to use the online tools and the app for free. So I've been a lifetime member for about a year now. And within that year, I've done pretty well maintaining at that goal weight. I did have a little bit of a stint there at 1 month where I had to pay because I was overweight and over my goal weight. And I had gained a little bit of weight back, and I had to work over the summer to kind of lose about 7 or 8 pounds or so of what I had lost. So I have lost since December of 2016 a little over 25 pounds, somewhere between 25 and 30 pounds, which, sometimes I think that doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it really is whenever you're carrying around that much extra weight. So my hat's off to the people who've lost 40 pounds, 50 pounds, 60 pounds, 100 pounds. But for those of us who have lost 20 pounds, 25 pounds, even just 10 pounds, it makes a big difference. It really does. And so don't ever sell yourself short, no matter how much it is that you've managed to lose. It's a big accomplishment and should be celebrated. So looking at my tracker, it has actually been, today is the 8th of February. The last time I checked in at a meeting, it was the 18th of January. And I don't really have any great excuses. You guys have seen my videos. It's just been kind of a perfect storm of things. Last week, I decided to go sub in my son's pre-K class. The week before, I think I just was kind of taking a mental health day, so to speak. I just really wasn't feeling it. And we're still kind of dealing with sickness around here. My husband was sick last week, and he's sick again this week. He had a mild virus last week, and we all managed to stay healthy. But then a couple days ago, he tested positive for flu type A. So bless his heart. He's really struggling, and I've kind of quarantined him to the back of the house, and I've been disinfecting things and Lysoling things and keeping the kids away from him so that hopefully the rest of us can stay healthy. But we've had that on our plate. We've just had a busy several weeks as we transition into the new year. I've been transitioning into new obligations and basically a new position in my church job. It's just been crazy. But I went to my meeting this morning. I love the leader at this meeting, and there's several leaders that I visited that I've in my area that I really like. This leader is very dynamic. The meetings are always fun. I'm always glad that I went. So the last time that I weighed in at a workshop, at a studio, I was 143.6. And then I think I shared with you guys last week on my home scale, I was somewhere in the 144s or something like that. And then today, this is what the Weight Watchers scale said. Hopefully you guys can see that. So today I was 143.2, which is an official WW loss from the last time I weighed in of 0.4. And guys, I am ecstatic with that. I have no idea. I really don't think I deserve that. I haven't been horribly off plan. I've had a couple of days when, the snacking got to me and the stress eating got to me. But then I've had some days where I've stayed within my points. I've tracked everything. I've continue to drink my water every day. In fact, I've been chugging it the last few days because something in my mind makes me think maybe I'll keep from getting sick if I keep my water intake up. But so I would give myself a B minus, so to speak, in how I have been working the plan. And some of that I know is stemming from stress, and I can make excuses. Everybody's got to learn to deal with the things in their life that keep them from being successful in this kind of venture, and that's why it's hard. If it was easy to lose weight or to maintain weight loss, which I think in some ways is even harder than losing weight, if it were easy, we wouldn't be living in a country where 2/3 of our population, maybe 3/4 now, I don't know, I haven't looked at the recent statistics, but somewhere like over 2/3 of our country is overweight or obese. And that's not because people want to be or choose to be, and it certainly isn't for lack of trying to fix the problem. It's hard. It's really, really hard. And there are lots of issues that we're all dealing with life and with food in general, that make it difficult. So all that's to say, I could make excuses, but at the end of the day, I will continue to make progress if I want to lose more weight whenever I fully commit and work the plan, 90 to 100% of the time, instead of just 70 to 80% of the time. And I wish I had something more inspirational to say. I guess I'm just kind of floating out here because I just haven't really sucked it up and made the commitment to lose more weight. And some of it makes me question whether or not I really want to. Will losing 5 more pounds to get to my ultimate goal weight really make that big of a difference in my clothes and in my appearance and in my energy? Probably not. It's more of just that number that I was hoping to maintain, because I feel like if I were 137 or 138, getting into the 140s would be like my red light, meaning I have to turn around and go back the other way. But, all stuff that I'm rolling around in my head. For now, I just plan to continue working the program as best I can. I need the accountability. I need the tools. I like this program. I like the way I feel whenever I'm eating the foods, that work well with this program. So I'm going to keep doing it. Today's meeting and today's weekly was about eating out. And this can be kind of a hot topic. Some people, feel differently than others. Some people eat out every day. Maybe they go to lunch at work every day. Some people eat out a couple times a week or a couple times a month. Some people never eat out. They're actually more comfortable just making meals in their home. And I would say that probably 6 nights a week, I am cooking or we're eating leftovers or something. Anywhere from 5 to 6 nights a week, I am planning a meal, or I'm planning that we're going to eat from the pantry, fridge, and freezer. I would say that about once a week, we either eat out or we pick something up. And there might be once a week when I might pick up lunch or something if I'm out, maybe. I would say that doesn't happen every week, but it happens occasionally. But when my husband and I go out, for us, it's really, it's a splurge. It costs money to get a babysitter. And we like local, nice restaurants. We don't eat at chain restaurants typically. If we're going to pay the money to pay a babysitter and use money from our recreational budget to go out, we're going to, eat at a nice place. We're going to take a while to do that. We're going to enjoy a couple of drinks or a couple of glasses of wine at the bar before we go and sit down at our table. We might sample an appetizer together. We're going to listen to the specials that they're offering that night. We really savor that experience whenever we're out. But a couple of things that I do to try to minimize, the points damage, so to speak, from those experiences. And also, when I work this way, it keeps me from being sick. If I overindulge in rich food, I don't feel good. It's my body just doesn't handle it very well anymore, since I've gotten so used to eating lighter, so used to eating proteins and fiber-rich starches and fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. I can't just go and eat a huge bowl of pasta and not feel, after doing that. So first of all, one of the ways is that I work this whenever we're going out is I'm careful about what kind of alcohol I consume. Typically, when I'm going out to a restaurant, I'm going to stick with wine, or I'm going to stick with a really simple mixed drink like a vodka soda with a splash of cranberry or some lime or something where I know exactly what's going into it. A lot of those specialty cocktails, they're made with, sugary add-ins or sugary syrups, and they can add up to a whole lot of points, all that sugar. The same thing with, look in your tracker and look up some of these places that have margaritas and just look at how many points it is. And it's not from the tequila. It's from the stuff that they put in it to make it taste sweet. So I typically stick with wine because white wine, red wine, it's gonna be the same as far as points go. You know, I think a 5-ounce pour of wine is 4 points. And then it goes up a point basically every time you add an ounce, so to speak. But that's something that's pretty easy for me to track. And again, like I said, if I'm sitting at the bar and I want like a drink with more hard alcohol, I usually go with like a vodka soda or some kind of drink where I know exactly what the add-in is and it's not something sugary. Another way that I try to minimize, you know, try to make good choices whenever I'm eating out is that I really rev up the veggies, and I kind of minimize the starches, which is something I do from day to day anyway. A lot of points come from things like pasta, bread, potatoes, and rice. And I might order a steak, or I might order that pulled pork special that they have, but I'm typically going to ask them to double up on the veggies. Like maybe I'll get double on the green beans. And even if it comes with a starch, like with a risotto or with mashed potatoes, I'm not gonna, you know, eat all of that off of my plate. Maybe my husband gets some of that and I sample just a bite or two from his plate, because that's the kind of stuff that really sits really heavy with me, and it is not, you know, worth it in the end, because it just makes me feel real sluggish and sick. So I'm careful about alcohol. I load up on the veggies. I drink my water. Even if we're enjoying a glass of wine, I make sure that I am probably drinking anywhere from 3 to 4 glasses of water during that dinner, just because it helps with digestion and it helps kind of, you know, fill me up and stay hydrated. So I'm definitely going to keep drinking my water. And I try to enjoy it. You know, I try to really taste everything that I am eating and not just, you know, scoop it all in my mouth and then be like, what even was that? What just happened? I mean, we've all been there before, I'm sure too, where we're just like, and we don't even taste it, and then I'm sad. So I try to really slow down, you know, cut a bite of my steak, eat it, put my fork down for a minute, enjoy it, maybe even put my fork down for a minute and chat with my husband, you know, before I take another bite. So those are just things that I do whenever I'm eating out. I think I'm going to do a video pretty soon about fast food options that are pretty WW friendly. I know a lot of people, you know, people either love it or they hate it when it comes to fast food, and hats off to my leader, who I think she said she hasn't been in a drive-thru in 8 years, maybe 10 years. She just doesn't do it. I do eat fast food occasionally, and I've learned some places that I can go that have pretty decent options. And so I think I might do a video on that pretty soon that give you some options, because, you know, sometimes you just need that, especially if you're busy and you're out and about. You know, those times happen whenever this errand took 2 hours longer than I thought it would, and now I don't have time to go home and have something to eat before I've got to go back to work. So I've got to pick something up. What do we do in that case? I do have a couple of food finds. Well, I have one food find to share with you, and just a reminder that this week or next week is Valentine's Day. And you guys remember me talking back at Halloween time how this is a good time to stock up on individually portioned snacks, because it's not just candy anymore that they put out at Halloween. It's like pretzels and granola bars and veggie chips and different kinds of things. Well, Valentine's Day is the same. And I saw some really good options at Target. Some of them are the same from Halloween. I think I showed you guys the Cheez-Its. They have fun packs of Cheez-Its. There's 50 of them in a box, and they are 2 Smart Points a piece. This is still the Halloween box, the Utz pretzels. There's one still in here. There's one still in there. We're still eating these, but they're almost gone. This is our last box. These are 1 Smart Point a piece, and I saw that they had Valentine ones. They had heart-shaped pretzels, 1 Smart Point a piece. Now's the time to pick them up if you want them. But I also found something. I was really surprised when I scanned it. So I went to CVS to pick up Valentines for my kids, because they're exchanging Valentines in class, and we need to make 2 Valentines exchange boxes. 2 of them have to make them at home, and then all three of them have to, you know, address their Valentines, have to sign their names. And I thought that would be a good thing for me to do this weekend. Well, at CVS, through tomorrow, through Saturday the 9th, their sale includes a few Valentine kits that are buy one, get one 50% off. So I bought 3 of the Skittles because they were the price and the amount that I wanted. And I thought, well, they're buy one, get one 50% off. So I'm going to go ahead and get another one, and I can just put this in my church prize bin or keep it in our own pantry to send to the kids' lunches. And these are the Sweet Tarts Soft and Chewy Cherry Punch Ropes. Okay, now I've seen these in the bigger size too. And I already had one. Yes, I had one. And I'm going to tell you how many points they were so I can put it in my tracker. But they look like this. They're about this size. So when you open it up, I'll show you what they look like. There's 2 little ropes in here. Here's my hand, okay? And when I scanned this, I was disappointed because it scanned at 4 smart points. But then I looked at the serving size. And it is 4 smart points for a serving. And a serving is 2 of them. So one of these little packages is 2 smart points, and 2 of them is 4 smart points. And I actually think that's a pretty good deal for candy, especially since it's already, you know, pre-packaged, pre-portioned. And these are things too, these little ropes, you know, they're chewy. They've got like a sweet tart center, like a more tart center to them, and they take a little while to eat. It's not like a piece of chocolate that's 2 smart points that I just pop in my mouth in a few seconds, it's gone. Like it would take me a couple of minutes to, you know, chew these up and eat them. So I just thought that was a really good smart points value. They're the Sweet Tarts ropes. I got mine at CVS. I don't know if I think they may also have these at Target. I think Target has the best selection when it comes to this kind of stuff, but you might just look for them because I don't see this size, you know, any other time of year, but just thought I would share that with you guys. All right, you guys, it is giveaway time. Last week I announced a giveaway in honor of my reaching 1,000 subscribers, which now I'm over 2,000 subscribers. So I probably need to do another one very soon. But that giveaway has closed. I used the website Gleam, which you guys have helped me test out in a previous giveaway. And so it does a good job of making sure that the parameters are followed, that you know, have to enter, if you have a YouTube account, you have to, you know, it gives, you give your email. But I only receive the email of the winner. Don't worry, you're not going to be getting a bunch of spam email from me. It's not giving me all of your emails that you enter. It's really just so that I can contact the winner of the giveaway. So I'm giving away a Yeti mug. That giveaway has closed. I went to the website and I chose pick a winner, and it goes bing, and it just pops up with a name and an email address. So Amanda R. from Charlotte, North Carolina, Amanda R., you are the winner. And so be looking for an email from me, Amanda, because I will get with you on different colors of the Yeti mugs, and I will get that ordered and sent to you ASAP. Amanda R. from Charlotte, North Carolina, congratulations. You are the winner. All right, you guys, that's what I have for you today. I know this is kind of a long one. I actually thought it would be a short one because I didn't think I had much to share with you, but here I am, as usual. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching and supporting and encouraging, and your comments and your thumbs up and just your encouragement. It is very much appreciated. So feel free to let me know in the comments below how you guys are doing. I would love it if you give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to keep making them. And subscribe to my channel if you are not already. Hopefully everybody's staying warm. Hopefully everybody's getting their activity, staying in their points, and seeing some success on your program. I'll check in with you soon. Bye.